What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of El Puro Channel. In today's episode, we are in Pine Island, Florida. We might fish some of these outer islands here. There is a little bit of a southwest wind kicking right now, so we're gonna find some cover and see if we can work a little bit of that topwater lure. And we're gonna throw a little bit of jigs too, so stay tuned, guys. Check it all out right here in El Puro Channel. Alright guys, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rig up a topwater lure, and I think I'm going to use my come on, don't you hate it when freaking rods get wrapped up, dude? Anyways, I'm going to go with the Battle 2 on my trusty old red bone, because it's just has a good cast to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with that, because the plan is to go back into Big Jim Creek. Last time I was there in Big Jim Creek, I was throwing a little topwater, and I had what looked like a redfish follow it, so I think we'll be in good shape if we do that and just use that. Now I forgot my pliers, so I gotta cut everything by biting it with my teeth, and I hate doing that. I hate the feeling of it, but it is what it is, guys. You know, we live this fast life where we just gotta like grab the rods and say, you know what, I'm out of here, because if you don't do so, you're never gonna do it. So it's kind of how I live. You know, I wake up, and if I don't have anything that's super important to do, and it looks like a nice day, you know what, I just can't help it. You know, I'll grab the little boat, the big boat. I used to get the kayak and just haul ass, but unfortunately the kayak is down for now, which that's another subject that I will get into in the next couple of videos or so. I'm planning on restoring the kayak, getting it back on the water, and then doing some kayak fishing, which I love to do, by the way. Probably one of my favorite things to do is kayak fish, but haven't had a chance to get her back in the water. I gotta go through the engine and clean up the carbs and just go over the whole thing, because it's been sitting for over 6 months and really haven't done anything. So that's the plan. The plan is to get it back on the water and get you guys some footage on the kayak, which is awesome. I got some badass spots for you guys on that. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and get up into Big Jim Creek and see what's chewing. All right, let's go check it out. Hooked up again. Move this rod over here. I think we got a nice snook now. We got a nice snook. Yeah. He's not too big, but he's a nice fish. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's good. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Look at that nice little snook. Beautiful snook. Go ahead and let him go. Let him Look at that. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, yeah. Whenever you're ready. Come on. Whenever you're ready. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Holy shit. Wow. Guys, unbelievable. In a matter of like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, it went from like not really catching much to complete mayhem. And you know, I have to agree, it's mostly because we're using live bait now instead of the top water and artificial. You know, live bait is king, obviously, you guys know that. Although I do love working artificials and fishing with artificials, but sometimes you just got to get the live bait in and really get the job done. So let's see if we can get another one. Guys, we just got whacked like super hard. Check bait. Yeah, that doesn't look natural. We'll get rid of that. And she seems to be swimming, so we'll put her back out and see what happens. Whoa! Alright guys, we got another snook. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. He's gone. Alright guys, here we go. Another trout. Alright man, so just to give you guys an idea, what I've done is I've caught some live bait. I was using, let's start off from the beginning. I was using some artificial top water, and you know, I got some fish. I got some fish on the top water, I'm not gonna lie, but the bite kind of shut off, and then I ended up in this area here, and I figured, well, it's kind of a cover, you know what I mean. I started working Big Jim Creek, but that didn't work out. There was nothing there. Then I kind of headed north and ended up in this area here because there is some cover from the wind. So I'm kind of away from the wind, and look at that. We'll let him go. And figure, well, I'll use some top water here, and I started using some artificials. I didn't really get much. Few bites on top water, few busts, that's what we call it, but no takes. And then, you know, I'm chilling, and all of a sudden I see a school of nice threadfin herrings and greenies right here in the flat. And then it's only about a foot of water, 1.5 feet. If you guys see my last video, all the bait that I caught in that video, the video is I took my daughter fishing. That's the video, and all the bait that I caught there was all close to the shore, and it seems like that pattern is continuing. So here I am really close to the shore, and there's a huge school of threadfin herrings and greenies. So I casted the net. So I got a bunch of them, but I can't fit that many in my my troll buddy. So you guys can see that. So, you know, word of advice is you can't put that many in there because they'll die. So I was only able to put like maybe, I don't know, like 2 dozen and then the rest of the ones I had, I simply just chummed with them. So what happens is anytime you chum, you're gonna get, you know, you're putting this chum out, whether it's live bait or chunk bait or whatever. You're putting scent in the water, number one. Number two, you're putting live bait in the water. So obviously that's gonna attract a bunch of fish, and that's what happened. So by me throwing all these baits out, all the leftover baits, I threw them out. All of a sudden, all hell broke loose. I had a bunch of snook, a bunch of sea trout. No redfish though. Oh, there's a sea trout right there. There's a sea trout right there, guys. Real big sea trout right there. Let's see if we can catch her. That's a nice one. That is one nice sea trout right there. Guys, that's a nice one. She's still there? Yeah, it's right there, Look at that. Oh, look at that. Nice sea trout. Oh, she's going for the bait. Come on. You got it. Oh, wow. Did she get it? No, she didn't go for it. Anyways, so I started casting live bait out, and as soon as I started doing that, it was like night and day difference. You know, bunch of snook, bunch of sea trout, beautiful fish. And you know, it went from a day that was okay on the artificial bite to a day that was phenomenal on the live bait bite. So it just goes to show how, you know, different strategies will work, different ways of fishing. You got to be ready for everything. So you should always have a cast net in the boat, and at least a troll buddy like what I have, or if you got a live well, make sure it's working. Because what's going to happen is, if you're faced with a situation that, you know, artificial baits are not working, you could always resort back to, you know, live bait fishing and be successful and have a successful date. So anyways, let's get back to fishing. Well, that didn't take long, guys. That did not take long whatsoever. Wow, we got ourselves a nice trout, real nice trout. Nice trout. Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Guys. Okay. Oh, yeah, baby. Would you look at that? Holy shit, dude. Look at that beautiful trout. Wow. That is so pretty, man. It is so pretty. Look at that thing. That is so beautiful, guys. Guys, look at that. Look at that. I don't know. Something about this fish just captivates me, you know. It just, I mean, I grew up watching guys like, you know, Jose Wehebe, one of my favorite guys. Unfortunately, he passed away. Great captain, great host. He used to host the Spanish Fly. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's an old school show. The guy was phenomenal. Flip Pallet, old school guy. Rick Murphy, another old schooler. And you know, the guy from Addictive Fishing, I can't remember his name now, but also a great captain and great angler. And you know, I grew up watching these guys on Sunday morning and always fantasized about doing the same thing. And I used to fish the pier and I used to fish the docks, and always fantasized about having my own boat and being able to do this. And you know, there's no better satisfaction, guys, than to be able to come out here and do the same thing these guys were doing, the same thing that I was watching on TV. It's just truly amazing. We got an amazing fishery here, guys. We have to take care of it. We got to do whatever it takes to preserve these beautiful fish, and it is what it is. But would you look at that? Just an awesome looking fish. Beautiful. Give them a kiss, send them back. awesome.